And there is Oscar Harding. I'm the devil ant. Die.
How you doing?
Let me attack you again. One more time. Die. Oh, yeah. So Mr. Harding, what's it like meeting David the Rock for the first time?
It's pretty great. It's pretty great. The original Rock.
And what's it like getting attacked by devil ant?
It's pretty scary.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen the giant fly yet? Yeah. See, I got my invisible thread.
Oh, nice.
But I'm not using it now. Yeah, I'm not using it now. I'm gonna attack you now.
Oh my god.
So, what's it like being attacked by the giant fly for Giant Fly 2? Giant Fly 3. I'll use that in Giant Fly 3 because I already got too many people in Giant Fly 2.
It's better than being attacked by the one in Giant Fly 2.
Yeah, it's coming soon. I'll put you in a preview.
All right.
Yeah, because the invisible thread. Oh, the invisible thread's still on there. Yeah. Okay. Cool. But no, I mean on the fly. It's on the. It's still attached to the fly. See, that's how I. Hold that for a second. Just don't move for. I'm gonna hold up the giant fly. See it dangle on invisible thread. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Gotcha. Okay. Cut. That's perfect. They got my Monster Bash shirt on. Big Tor Johnson. Monster Bash, and then Creature Feature Fan Club pin I got from Mr. Lobo. I got this Tor Johnson Monster Bash shirt from Ron Adams. I'm gonna be at Monster Bash 2021. You know. Yeah. So find me on Facebook and see me on YouTube. David Rock Nelson. Okay. Fiend me on Facebook and become my fiend. Okay. I'm the devil ant. I'm the devil ant. I'm gonna attack you. Yeah. Oh, I fell and I can't get up. Oh, I can get up. Yeah, I'm gonna attack you now. Oh, I can't attack you. You got your window up. I'll get you next time. Bzz. Bzz. I'm the giant fly. Bzz. Oh, and you are Fiends of Matt Harding doing a documentary on Charles Carson and interviewing David Rock Nelson. Yes, I must attack you now. Okay. Oh, there's that guy again. Oh, you rolled down the window this time.
Oh no.
That guy is Fiends of Matt Harding. He's doing a documentary on Charles Carson, the On the Farm a documentary. And he's interviewing David Rock Nelson. Yeah, I'm gonna suck your blood now. I'm sucking your blood. I'm sucking your blood. Yeah. I'm the vampire devil ant. Yeah. Okay, so Mr. What's your name?
I'm Kyle.
Kyle, what's it like being in David Rock Nelson's monster movies?
It's pretty scary, that devil ant.
Yeah, let's say getting attacked by that giant fly.
Yeah.
Let me get that giant fly real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna this guy. I don't need the thread. That's right. Yeah. What's it like being attacked by the giant fly?
Slightly less scary than the devil ant, but you know, still no picnic.
Yes. I'm gonna put that in Giant Fly 3 because I'm already finishing editing Giant Fly 2. Okay, I'll see you. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna get my Java and I'll put this back.
Yeah, you go.
You want to take this to the cemetery or? We'll leave it here. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay, we're back at the cemetery where I filmed Werewolf and the Witch, scenes for Demon Monster from Outer Space, and Frankenstein Stalks, and Pumpkin Man, Night of the Pumpkin Man, and we're here in the cemetery here on North Milwaukee. What's the name of the cemetery again? Whatever. It's the one in Northbrook. It's right. The Nature Center is like about 100 feet north of here on North Milwaukee Avenue, but northwest actually. But this is a cemetery on North Milwaukee Avenue. I forget the name of it, but it's in Wheeling or Northbrook actually. And this is where I filmed a lot of scenes of my movie. Night of the Pumpkin Man, Frankenstein Stalks, Werewolf and the Witch. I haven't been here in 10 years. I forgot the name of it. But yeah, I got my Monster Bash shirt on. See, Monster Bash. Creature Feature Fan Club pin I got from Mr. Lobo at Monster Bash for about $2. Maybe he gave me that for free, I think. Anyway, so, and right around there is where I filmed scenes for Night of the Pumpkin Man. Pumpkin Man looking at that obelisk there, and looking around here, Like right down there, you can see that real old grave, the Night of the Pumpkin Man, roaming around. And then the Werewolf and the Witch, going around here. And there's the pump down there. There's the old pump that the werewolf, I as the werewolf pump in Demon Monster from Outer Space with the witch Janet, next to me with her witch hat and Frankenstein. And we all walked down the road out of the cemetery after the Demon Monster, he says, "Oh, witch, come alive with Frankenstein and the werewolf." And you hear a noise go, boing, boing, and then you see the witch appear, then you hear a boing, wow, wow, and then the werewolf appears, you hear like a sound effect, and then you hear a boing, boom, and then Frankenstein appears. They appear out of nowhere. They materialize sort of. Not like in Star Trek with the phaser, but I'm talking about like instantly they just appear. And I did that with stop motion. I had Frankenstein walk into the scene, and then when I edited, I just left out the part where he walked into the scene. I just showed the part where he was standing next to the witch. So we all appear one after the other. Boom, boom, boom. And so then we walk out of the cemetery and Demon Monster from Outer Space. I use stop motion editing for that, So I haven't been here in like 10 years. I haven't been here since I filmed Night of the Pumpkin Man, I think, or that was back in 2004 when some guy security was in here and he drove off. That was like the last time I came here. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning when I filmed that scene of me getting scared of the Pumpkin Man. I go, and I run off. In Night of the Pumpkin Man, I go. There's no Pumpkin Men here. There are no Pumpkin Men. Those things don't exist. And then all of a sudden, there's a pumpkin behind me, and I go and I look, and he goes, yeah, and I look, I go, and I run off. And then I filmed the scene of one of the Pumpkin Men looking at the grave over there, near where that car is over, somewhere around there. He's looking at the graves, and a van like that black one over there sped out real quick. So I thought, man, I better get out of here. That guy might be calling the cops, for me filming in the cemetery without a permit, Like in Ed Wood, Johnny Depp, as Ed Wood, he goes, we don't have a permit, run. And they take off, when they're filming Glenn or Glenda. Because they just film stuff on the street. Guy says, hey, cops. And he goes, we don't have a permit, run. And, oh, by the way, I had a mustache like Ed Wood today, but I shaved it off, I shaved off my mustache. I was letting one grow, but, I normally don't have a mustache these days, but I would look at my devil ant, see. So, we're filming a documentary about Charles Carson, who's the grandfather of Mr. Oscar Harding's neighbor. He's the grandfather of his former neighbor out in, was that Ireland?
No. So it's the neighbor of my grandfather. Yeah.
Oh, it was out in England.
In England.
Out in England. Excuse. It was the neighbor of your grandfather.
That's
yeah,
the one.
Charles Carson was. Excuse me. I take that back. I correct.
You're good.
I beg to differ. He's the neighbor of your grandfather.
Yes.
Your grandparent. Yeah. So Charles Carson, filmmaker, make a documentary about him because he was an aspiring filmmaker. When he died. But I mean, he made a movie called On the Farm. With Charles Carson, and we're going to talk about that. But I want you people to know I'm 63 and I still got it. That's all natural. I never took a steroid. I just eat good and drink my milk. So okay, we're waiting to do the. My interview for the documentary. See, he's setting up the screen there to get the lighting just right. This is like what my friend Matt. Matt. My friend Matt from Park Ridge does this kind of stuff. He says he could do it for me for my movies, but I don't do this. I just use the natural light. I just prop it up on a tripod, whatever, and shoot the film. Or I prop it up on top of a tombstone or something and aim the camera where I'm going to walk into the scene. If I don't have a tripod, I prop it up on a box or my backpack, and I prop the camera or on top of a garbage can, anything, and I aim the camera where I'm going to walk in the scene. I just walk. I use whatever natural light is. Yeah. I never use movie light. At night, I filmed at night here once for, I think, a scene from Pumpkin Man, and it got so dark I had to use my car. Oh, and Demon Monster from Outer Space, the vampire scene where the vampire gets staked by the rock, where the vampire gets killed. He goes, no, don't kill me. Don't keep that wooden stake away from me. I don't. Anyway, whatever. But I'm making the sign of the cross at the vampire. I had to use my car headlights for lighting because it got too dark. So I turned on my car headlights, and you can see like the light shining on me as the vampire. You can tell that it's car lights. It's not no studio light. I don't need it. I'm not gonna want to pay anybody to have movie lights. One guy said, "Hey, Rock, I got lights. I can do the lighting. I'll do anything just so I can get him the residual credit." And he says, one guy calls me and says, "I'll just do lighting, anything, just so I can get in on the residual credit." Well, obviously he's just looking to get residual credit so he can get residuals to make some extra money. But I don't do that. I don't make those kind of movies. I don't hire people. I don't even hire people. One guy says, you hire people. I don't like you. You shouldn't. He didn't want me doing that in the library because I handed out a few flyers to some people. I said, no, I don't hire anybody. I said, I already got my actors. I was just giving them a flyer so they could, see my movie. And I tell them to go on YouTube and Facebook so they can see previews of my movies. I just wanted them to know who I am. I just wanted to give them my flyers so that, you know, they can say they met me or whatever. You know, I'm just trying to make friends and influence people, but I'm not hiring anyone. I'm not selling anything. I'm not bringing my tapes here to sell. I'm not hiring actors. I have my actors. My actors are my friends, my family. I get Sven Gulli. Yeah, I got Forey Ackerman for free because I went to the Monster Bash. I went to the famous Monsters of Film. I filmed him at Monster Bash conventions. Forey, I met Forey like 8 times. I filmed him like at least 5 times. You know, Forey's in a lot of my movies. Forey Ackerman, Mr. Monster. And Sven Gulli's in most of my movies now. He's a fiend of mine. He lets me videotape him. He lets anybody videotape him. If you're there and you got a camera, you can take pictures, you can take video, and you can use it in your movie. He'll let you. Because Sven Gulli's a great guy, and Son of Gul too. Son of Gul's a nice guy too, but Sven Gulli, of course, I know Sven Gulli since like 1989 when I first met him. So, you know, gradually we're kind of like, you know, I wouldn't say we're not buddies. We don't hang out on weekends. I've never been to his house. I've never hung out with him on weekends, but I watch his show every Saturday, and I meet him when he's signing autographs, and I'll, you know, say hi and videotape him. That's it. That's our friendship. We've had a few short little talks though. Yeah, we had a nice little talk once for about 10 minutes, and yeah. But the thing is, and I leave message for him like every couple months. Once every couple months, I'll leave a little message for him on his voicemail. That's it. At the station, not his home number. I don't know his home number. I don't need it. I don't hang out with him. He's way out in Chicago somewhere, Berwyn, whatever. But I'm here in Des Plaines, Illinois. Right now we're somewhere like in the border of Northbrook and Wheeling at this haunted cemetery, and I'm waiting to do my interview for the Charles Carson documentary, because he was an aspiring filmmaker, you know, and he did one called On the Farm. It's called On the Farm, right? With
Life on the Farm.
Life on the Farm. Life on the Farm, and there's his, and that's right here, Oscar Harding who's doing it, and there's his cameraman there. That's Kyle.
Yes.
And yeah, Oscar Harding and his fiend Kyle, and I'm David Rock Nelson, and I'll see you. You better enjoy this. You better watch my movies and buy my stinking movies, or my devil ant will get you. Wasn't that cool with the spider that I filmed that right when I was starting to film? That thing came out, was crawling around. Perfect. I'm using that in my movies. Here's a hanging skull I got for $1 at that dollar store I was telling you about. You know what I was telling the friends here, Oscar and Kyle, when they were down here about a half hour ago. I was telling them that about, you know, I told them that I stopped at Dollar Tree to buy another putty, the Glob putty that I use in my upcoming movie, The Glob, which they're going to premiere on WGN, a preview, Friday, October 30th, between 7 and 10 a.m. Central Time. I'll be on for 4 minutes about. They're going to show a preview of my upcoming movie, The Glob. No relation to The Blob, but yeah, I was inspired by The Blob. But I created in this little bowl here, which creates the glob. And there's my glob grow formula. I just water, and I pour it into the bowl with the Jello, and it fizzes up because I put some soda pop in there and some baking soda to make it fizz. After I was done with it, I had to throw it out because you don't want to drink that. No, it's a bad chemical reaction in your stomach will kill you. So you don't want to drink no soda pop mixed with baking soda or aspirin, because the chemical reaction could kill you. So you throw that out. You dump it. I dumped it in the toilet and flushed it down when I was done filming the scenes making the glob. I had Jello in there with soda pop and some vinegar and some baking soda, and it fizzed, you know, because that makes the baking powder fizz. So you know, or you can just use plain soda pop if you want. Anything to make it fizz. And you know, and so I say, oh, it's growing. You know, grow. You know, and so you know, I make the glob grow. See, this one side says Monster Brain. I drew that picture of Frank. This is a container I found when I was walking home from Jewel in Des Plaines on Lee Street. It was like one of those fruit containers. It had watermelon or something in it. It was laying there on the ground. I thought, hey,